Hey guitar teachers, welcome back. So flashcards. I think flashcards are something that a lot of us not necessarily take for granted, but certainly hit a brick wall with pretty early on. Conventional logic will tell us to use them as directed, which is that they are cards with notes on them and you put them down and the kid plays them and they're great for that. It's a great additional mode of representation to say, okay, we acknowledge that putting this finger down and plucking this string is a C, and we acknowledge that that dot on the staff is a C, and then we can also look at this letter and say it's a C. But really, they're just notes on cards, right? So we're only limited by our own creativity and how to use them. In fact, looking at the national music standards, I don't see a single standard on this whole list that can't be addressed via flashcards. So today we're going to look at one of the very first composition exercises that I do with kids. If you're a fan of this and you would like some more flashcard activities, there is a link down in the description to my Teachers Pay Teachers account. I'm going to put up 5 easy flashcard activities for free, so yes, enjoy them. I hope they find use in your studio. If you like this, please press the button that indicates that you do and subscribe, and without further ado, let's go. So a quick note about the actual cards themselves. What I would recommend is getting something like this. And these are just bicycle cards that have blank fronts. If you have a store that sells magic tricks and stuff in your city, they'll probably carry these. People will use them for things like, watch as I make all the ink from this card disappear, and really like they just palm this one. Anyway, would not recommend getting something like this off of Amazon. I got, I think, 180 of these for $6 or $8 or something, and the problem with them is if you just bend them a little bit, they will just stay bent like that. So you don't appreciate good cards until you come in contact with terrible ones. If you value being able to shuffle your deck and randomize it, these are just awful. So I've talked before about how when we start to teach composition, we really feel this pressure to have a kid write something that is a great song, and they feel this pressure to write something that's a great song that they love to listen to on their first go, and that is just not realistic. So really, we have to walk it back and just start to make decisions about things that sound good and things that don't sound good. So here you can see we got 8 of them. I would recommend starting 4, 6, 8, depending on how long you want the activity to take. And the whole idea is, well, they're going to play from here to here. And then they get to rearrange them as they see fit. So if we're using the notes on the first 3 strings of the guitar, right, we have G, A, B, C, D, and then E, F, G on the top ones. So this G, E, F, E sounds pretty good, if we're starting with this high G, and we're kind of just bouncing around that high string. And then we jump down to this low A, that's going to sound a little bit silly. So maybe we swap those 2 around. Expanding on this even further, we can play a game where, okay, we're going to start and end on a C, and you just tell me what goes in the middle, and we'll put those down. So they play a C, and they think, maybe an A would sound good next. And then they like that, and they say, okay, let's go up to high G. And then they play a high G, and they're like, well, yeah, that doesn't work out too well, so maybe let's go up to a B after that. And you can make these as long as you want. We'll cut it a little bit short for brevity's sake, but they'll get to here, and then they have this little sequence, and they like the way it sounds. It starts and ends on tonic, so it's going to sound pretty good. And after this, you can say, wow, you did a really good job. I really like this melody. Let's get some staff paper out so you can write down these notes, and then that way you can take it home and you can remember that this was a song you wrote. Maybe we'll play it next time. That'll be fun. And then we're starting to introduce notes on the staff. So they have to deal with that mode of representation. They've dealt with letter names of notes and playing the actual notes, and now they have to write them on the staff. So that's it. If you like this, once again, there's a link in the description to my Teachers Pay Teachers account. I have 5 flashcard activities up there for free. You can have them. Please enjoy them. May all your students be perfectly practiced this week, and I will catch you next time.